to this function, celebrating the descendants of John and Margaret Loughnane and their siblings. Now, on John's side, the numbers are quite small, and John had siblings. 5 sisters all went to America. He had 1 brother who had family, and unfortunately Jim came to the Mass a descendant, but had to go away to a match where he's managing a team down in Clare. And you know what hurling in Clare is like. It's more important than this function. We'll start with Anne Morrissey. And Anne married John Corbin. And that family are well represented here tonight, or this evening, by way of Corbins and Monaghan's and Kearys. Mary Teresa was married to Michael Flynn. And of the 7 in that family, only 1 was married. Unfortunately, we haven't a representative from that family. Mary Ann Murphy Glynn, who was a television producer, was called away quite urgently and asked me to apologise on her behalf. We then come to Ellie, or Ellen, who married Daniel Corrie, and whose family became quite famous subsequently. Then we had Jane. Jane was married to Michael Connolly, and we're delighted that that family is so well represented here today, and some have travelled very long distances indeed, and you're more than welcome. Then there was Elizabeth, who married John Hansbury. Now Elizabeth was the last of that family to be married, and she married a man in Gort called John Hansbury, and they had a shop in Gort. They had 1 daughter, and the daughter was May, and she became May McLaughlin. She's the only child of all the siblings who was still alive. And in January of this year, she celebrated her 100th birthday.
Where does she live?
She lived in Dublin and was in the family home until quite recently. It's only in the last 2 months that she's gone to a nursing home in Rathcoole. That was Lizzie. Margaret, or Maggie, married John Loughnane, and if anything, that crowd are over-represented here. That's up there, by the way. John, by the way, he had eight children and 48 grandchildren, and the 48 grandchildren are nearly all grandparents. Hence the big numbers here. That's Maggie. Edward, or Eddie Morrissey as he was known, is the person who remained in the Pope, and his direct descendants are here today, the Morrisseys. I should say that Eddie's father had come in from Cropper, and the homestead and farm that he left is still in family ownership, and it's currently occupied by Maura Morrissey and her husband Eamon Lyons, and we're delighted to have them with us today. Bridget married Daniel Maloney, and we're delighted to have so many Maloneys and Quickies and what other names are?
Whytes.
Whytes, most importantly. And is it Anderson? Arsons. Okay.
She was Flanagan, yeah.
And Flanagan. It's good to have so many of you here. So in all, 8 siblings married and had families. there were, yeah. Anybody who wishes to identify themselves, and later on.
I tell you, there was 9 women and 1 man. Eamon Morrissey, or Edward Morrissey had the pub, and all his sisters were the ones that got married to all the different people. Eight sisters married, and they became teachers. And there was one boy. There were 9 altogether in that family, and the one boy kept the pub, and his descendants are there, and they're there.
New relation?
Yes.
What relation are you?
Well, I'd be a first cousin of Pat Loughnane. I'd be a first cousin of
she's
a first cousin once from, or a second cousin.
She's from the Connolly branch.
Yeah,
of the
I'd
family.
be Jane Connolly.
Okay.
Jane Morrissey. Jane Connolly, née Morrissey.
Good.
In all, we're led to believe that there were 12 in that family. We can trace some of them. We can trace one fellow called John until he was 17. After that, I don't have anything on him. And Nora wasn't married. We can trace her until she was 42, but we've no details of her after that. And if anybody here has any details in relation to those people that we cannot trace, we'd welcome the details. Now, with that, you're all welcome. Sit back, enjoy the meal. There won't be speeches. The purpose of this is a get-together. It's only on sad occasions that we very often meet. This is meant to be a happy occasion where people can chat, meet relations, some of whom you never met before, but it's great to have this opportunity to meet with you all. Thank you very much indeed. 4 or 5 years ago, I'd like to give it a rerun. It's about 40 minutes long. But the 2 announcements that I wish to make, I mentioned earlier that Mrs. Hanbury's daughter celebrated, and Mrs. Hanbury, of course, was one of the Morrissey sisters, and her daughter celebrated her 100th birthday earlier in the year. And I've been in touch with that family, and that lady, that 100-year-old lady's daughter, Rita Barrow, has arrived, and she tells me that she's got a number of photographs. Now, she's out with her husband in the bar at the moment, and they'll be in later on. Seeing that her mother was the last of the women to marry out of Morrissey's, her photographs could be quite interesting and well worth seeing. The second announcement is that Aidan Morrissey wishes to invite anybody who would like to see the Morrissey pub to call this evening. He's not asking, you don't have to drink if you don't want to drink, but if anybody would like to see the Morrissey pub from where all those ladies married all those years ago, you're more than welcome to call. So with that, I hand you
One more thing.
Joseph, sorry?
You might explain the Madden, where the Madden came from. Tell them I want to know this.
Yes. Oliver Whyte here has asked me a question, and he wants to know where the Madden connection came from. But this is the Madden connection. The father of all those sisters came in from Cropwell, as I explained earlier, and he married into Maddens, which they were stone cutters at the time. And when Morrissey came in, it developed into a shop and a pub. But the Maddens had been there for quite some time, and Mariah Madden was the mother of all those ladies. And her mother was Mary Ann Burke, and who came from Kilreagle. And she was, I won't say when she was born because the younger set here might be amused by it. But Mary Ann Burke's mother was actually, she was Burke from Kilreefil. And we were able to trace back 3 generations of those people. There's a story there that will probably surprise you, because in these generations we're used to more conventional families, but they were a little bit more than conventional. In fact, in the 1821 census, they were classed as gentle people. So, in that 1821 census, Mary Ann Burke was the youngest of 3 generations living in that house. And for some reason, she met up with Madden, the stonecutter. We've no record of where or when they got married, but they finished up here in Loughrea. And Mary Ann Madden, or Mary Ann Burke, married Thomas Madden. One of their daughters was Marie. Now there's a whole story to that generation that we're still delving into. And Marie, their daughter, was fell in love with this Morrissey from Coppell, and hence the big family. But there's lots to talk about. Their siblings, we've some details on those as well. Madden died young, but Mary Ann was born in 1818. She didn't die until 1895. A hardy woman that went through a great deal of hardship. And again, there are so many stories that we need a book to tell them all. But there's enough there for people who wish to hear it, and we'd be prepared to talk to anybody at any time, and especially in relation to the people who, as it were, got lost along the way. But you have an awful lot of relations in South Galway. An awful lot.
An awful lot.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much, Matt.
With that,
She's going to say
thank you very much.
I want to add another thing about the manners.
Well,
I was told about manners.
Sorry.
Mr. Madden, that's the that's Jane Morrissey and Margaret Loughnane's grandmother. Grandmother grandmother. Well, her husband was a stonecutter. They built Loughrea St. Brendan's, and it was always a beautiful thing. They always left. They had they always carved a thistle, and it was raised up. But that's gone now. I went to look for it. It was Greta Loughnane that showed it to me. But that's Sister Bridget. But I went to look for it outside St. Bridget's, St. Brendan's Cathedral. It's not there anymore.
It's outside it.
It's outside
it.
Yeah, I was looking for that thistle.
Matt?
Oh, it is
Still
there.
there,
It's
yeah.
outside
It's outside it,
just,
yeah.
One outside the gate as well. The one outside the gate is gone.
There you
But
go.
it's beautiful. Those dressed stone and the Carmelite. I think they did build the Carmelite as well. And the Morrisseys and Jane Morrissey. That's my late grandmother was very pious, and she had, although in her own immediate family there weren't any priests or nuns, yet in her family she had one nun or one priest and 2 nuns, plus her adopted daughter, Bridget Loughnane was a nun as well.
Well done. Good.